Hey viewers, welcome to another game as Casual Pro Gamer. This is game number 4 of Liquid Taeja versus Liquid Snute. This is a best of 7, so this could be the last game. If you haven't watched the other games, this might be the last game. But no, it's not. It is currently 2-1 for, I want to say, the Terran player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Terran player. So all to play for, even though, yeah, Taeja is of course closer to the victory, but it is definitely not over yet. He still needs to win 2 games, so plenty of time for the Zerg player to actually make a comeback. And it would be awesome if they kept so balanced, because, well, the games have been really balanced, even though the resources lost have been completely uneven for all of the games. Yeah, it didn't really matter because they were still close games and, well, they still had trouble killing each other. So excellent, that's what we want to see. So we are going to get the barracks out. No early gas. Oh, there you go. He does get that gas going, and we'll have to see if that actually is going to be Reapers once again. Reapers are of course strong at harassing these early units, so drones and Zerglings, and, well, even the queens in larger numbers, but we normally only see like 1 or 2 Reapers, mostly 2, and they're not going to snipe a queen anytime soon. 4 Reapers will snipe queens very quickly, and it makes them very hard to kill as well, because you can just withdraw the one unit that is low. He will heal back up, and the other 3 will just keep hammering on that, and once he heals back up, he's going to come back. Obviously we are going for a Reaper here. It is the reason I was talking about that. So we do get an orbital command out, obviously. Orbital commands really valuable. They give you a lot of extra resources from the mules, as well as they give you the ability to scan, which is excellent. We are going to get the spawning pool after the expansion, and we are getting our drone back apparently. Don't know what the drone did. Apparently scouting around a little bit. Not actually sure what the drone did. Hang on. It scouted around. It saw the SCV over here, I'm assuming then, and just went back. Something like that? I don't know. You can figure it out. Didn't really pay attention too much. We are going to get the Reapers in the base now, and there's no defense here. You can actually just snipe all 4 of these drones, but one of them is going to build the extractor, and none of the other ones go low. He's trying to spread the hits a little bit so that the extractor cannot be built by just one guy. Yeah, he's going to get 2 of them. No, jump up the cliff. Oh my god, 2 extractors and a spore crawler. He's going to lose a little bit of the minerals, but yeah, that's not nearly as bad as losing drones, and, well, only gets 1 kill here, even though his micro was very nice. He actually got a lot of good micro off there. Obviously is going to heal back up, is going to join up with his brother there, the dual Reaper, and we are now going to take on the queen and her followers. The Zerglings are not going to do very well. As you can see, the Zerglings, they die very quickly to these Reapers, just because Reapers are very very mobile. They are very hard to just kill, and they do 8 damage per shot. Well, not actually 8 damage per shot. They do 2 shots with every hit. So armor works really good against, or really well, I guess, against the Reapers. Because if you get 1 armor, that 4 damage, so normally they do 8 damage, 4 damage times 2. But 1 armor would make that 3 damage times 2. So you actually prevent 2 damage by having 1 armor. And that is an insane amount, considering that they only do 4 damage. That's or 8 damage. That's a quarter of the damage that you prevent with just 1 armor. And if you get more armor out, and there are no upgrades on these guys, then yeah, obviously you're going to do very well. So these guys, for example, the queens, they have 1 armor. So they will only take 6 damage instead of 8. And that's just, it's a huge advantage. Of course, drones and Zerglings do not have armor, so they don't get that advantage. The same goes for this guy. They do 8 damage, and then versus light 14. But against the queens, they only do 7 damage. That's why queens are so good against the Hellions. So armor in this game works very simply, or simple. Oh man, I don't know what I have with my adjectives today. Yeah, it works very simple. You just subtract the armor from the damage and you're done. So if you have 1 armor, you get -1 damage. And since some of the units, like the Reapers, have multiple attacks, the Zealots also have multiple attacks, or 2 attacks in that case. The damage gets subtracted from each of those. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, there's a drop here, and are we going to actually save our drones? Oh, I think a lot of drones went down. The Reaper is still trying to get some drone kills, but it's not going to get any. And we will see what happened. 10 drones killed, that's a big amount, but also took him quite a bit of resources to get there. Of course, he needed to build an army. Well, he was going to build an army eventually anyway. But, well, the army is not really doing anything at the moment because he can't afford that. So he had to build an early army. He had to build those hellbats, which are only 100 minerals, sure. But, oh, another drop coming in. And this time it is going to be better because most of the drones are already low. No, he actually had a very good defense there with the roaches already in position. And I did not expect him to have, well, just his units already in place. Because normally we see people spread them out a little bit. But the roaches in this case exactly in the right spot. And we are going to heal up the hellbats. Obviously they are light units, light biological. And because they are biological units, you can actually heal them. So that's the advantage of that. So yeah, these are marauders, also biological, even though they are armored and not light. So we are going to try to counterattack here with the roaches. All of the marauders seem to have gone into the base of the Zerg player. So we'll have to see if that actually is going to cost him. The roaches, yeah, fruitlessly attacking this bunker. They should be attacking the SCVs instead. And how many roaches do we still have? We still have plenty of roaches. The bunker finally goes down. The marauder that was in it should be going down. Come on, just kill it. It's doing so much damage. Roaches take 22 damage from marauder shots, and, or 20. It's 20. With the first upgrade, it's 22. So yeah, they take a lot of damage from marauders. So you want to kill those marauders as soon as possible. And as you can see, having a few marauders in your base is good enough. So these marauders actually picked off the hatchery in the meantime. You could see that on the minimap. It's not a big deal. However, wow, why would you send out a new drone? You know that they're there. What? Okay, the roaches are coming in now, but only 2. And going to lose 1 immediately. So not brilliant timing there. Yeah, I was just going to lose those. 4 marauders are in. And can he actually drop them somewhere where they can actually do some more damage? Another base is up. And yeah, we are going to defend that with our roaches. He needs to finally build some anti-air. He has been lacking in anti-air the entire match. So all 3 previous games he had problems with anti-air. He couldn't kill the medevacts. And yeah, if you can't kill the medevacts, then they're going to do this. Exactly this. Bye-bye. We'll just go drop here and then heal up. And then we'll be back and kill more of your units. Obviously, if he snipes those medevacts, first of all, the drops are going to be, well, less appetizing to the Terran player. But more importantly, he's going to be stuck. Once he drops, he's going to be stuck there. So you're going to be able to get all of these units that he dropped instead of him being able to just withdraw, heal back up, and come in for another run. Yeah, Terran is so much more efficient at using his units than Zerg is. Because Zerg is kind of a suicide race in that regard. We have tanks here. But yeah, the Zergs kind of just suicide their army into the enemies and hope to get something done. Whereas the Terrans, yeah, they do have the suicide marines, but they do have well, other things as well, other things going for them that makes them way better at keeping their units alive. The medevacs, the fact that you can escape with medevacs, and then so the healing from the medevacs and the escape from the medevacs basically. And there you go, finally has some anti-air. So I'm going to call this for our Zerg player. The Zerg player with anti-air can actually defeat this pretty easily, assuming that he can reach the medevacs. Obviously, if he flies over these marines too much, so if basically if the grouping is correct and or the positioning is correct, then he has to fly over all of these marines, and he's not going to be able to snipe these medevacs. And with the right unit combination, there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. So if the Terran has good unit composition, then the Zerg player is going to be very well pushed back at all times, because he can't really move in against that. This is of course the Terran ball. It is the frightening thing that Terrans can do with those barracks units. They make a ball, just like the Protoss can, by the way. And with that ball, they can just smash your face, and that's exactly what he's trying to do here. Not going to go for these. Obviously does not want to extend his army. And yeah, here we go. We are going to snipe another medevac, and we are finally coming back a little. 24 workers killed for our blue player, 12 for our red player. So yeah, both of them doing a little bit of harassment on those mineral lines. Both of them getting good hits off, but so many mutilates this time. Is he going to be able to snipe these? Oh, that's not. This is a missile turret. This is not even a missile turret. He's going to take down this missile turret before it even comes up. Well, just after it comes up, but it doesn't matter. And we're going to move in with our ground army. The tanks are not set up, so it's going to take a while for him to get his first shot off. And the first shot actually did pretty well, but yeah, it was only one shot, and it took him quite a while to actually get there. So currently, we're pretty much equal on resources lost, although the Terran player is a little bit ahead. And the resources lost is of course a good index of who's going to win, although it's really only super useful, or well, a one-on-one translation of who's ahead, when you're playing a mirror matchup. In this case, because the Zerg has more suicide units, he is normally going to be behind. So he's normally going to be behind by a little bit, and yeah, he's going to lose some more bases, some more units, things like that, because of the way this works. So the Zerg player is retaliating here. So this might actually just be a base race, straight up, and all kinds of spine crawlers coming up. But the spine crawlers will get taken out pretty easily. The drones are starting to fight. He has no defense in his base, and yeah, it's just going to suicide everything here. The infestation pit is still upgrading, but is it going to finish? Well, probably, but well, the Zerg player really much more efficient for now at taking out this base. And well, he does have flying units, so the Terran cannot just fly away, even though he does have the ability to do so. Yeah, here you go. Building some barracks in the other side of the map makes it so hard to find those. And obviously the Zerg player will have some trouble finding those, and if he flies those away, then yeah, the mutalisks, which are not very good at killing buildings, but the mutalisks are going to be the ones that have to kill those. And here you see it, the entire base got taken out. He's going to scout for the other buildings, where they are, and wow, red gives up. Did his did his barracks not complete? I thought they completed. Hang on. So our Terran player gave up. I think his barracks just didn't complete. Yeah, we're going to have to fast forward a little bit. It is not too long. I mean, this is pretty much the last ditch effort here anyway. And are we going to finish our barracks? Because, oh no, he's just going to cancel all of those. And I guess that's why he surrendered. Well, he didn't actually surrender so much, as in he just lost because he cancelled his buildings. So yeah, pretty interesting match. The base race in the end, certainly something that we have seen before lately, but it is something that's always fun to watch. Zerg coming out ahead this time, and yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.